Hi everybody, 3rd of April, another day in my daily diaries of how I'm now coping with the loss of my wife due to Parkinson's. Before I start, just let me say that this month, April, is Parkinson's Awareness Month, and April the 11th is actually Parkinson's Awareness Day. So if you can in any way, just try to make people aware of this bastard disease. If you bought one of the t-shirts, wear it often, and just hopefully it create a bit of, a conversation with people. Just please, if we can, we just try and make it more aware. That's the idea of but April the 11th, which will be next Saturday, I think. Yeah, that's actually Parkinson's Awareness Day. I'll have my t-shirt on certainly that day. And if you're thinking about getting a t-shirt, then please go ahead. Not sold any yet this month. I know it's only 3 days into it, but I was hoping, last month's 230 quid was a decent month, and it started off well. So let's try and get a few more sales in, please. I didn't get to the gym this morning. Mr. Bloody Daniels again, keeping me up chatting till 2 o'clock in bloody morning. What's he like? I was going to say he's a bad influence, but I don't need much influencing, do I? Can't blame him really, can I? Anyway, I've decided on the Italian lakes for my holiday. I sent a couple of emails. Just a few questions to the travel agent, and anyway, once they've clarified things, I'll be booking it. I said I was hoping I could have got in this afternoon, anyway, but I didn't get in because once Amber the clean had finished, I got off into Cleveland's. I met up with Marilyn at the Juice Wave Cafe. Let's move that cushion 1 minute. At the Juice Wave Cafe, as we usually do on a Friday. Carol wasn't in, as you can imagine. It was only a funeral yesterday, but the staff were in, and she said it went well, and she'll be in tomorrow, Carol. So I'll call and see her tomorrow because I've got to go in now to get to the travel agent anyway. So I'll call in and see her tomorrow and let you know. I did post a video and all today of the inside the Juice Wave Cafe. Get an idea of why I keep going on about it. So if you haven't seen it, go and have a look. It's a lovely cafe. And then we went over to Decades, where Ches used to play, the Retro Cafe Bar. And I've arranged with them to put it all on their Facebook page. That will be raising a glass to Ches on Monday the 13th, week on Monday, because that's when his cremation is. Now, I was going to sort of go and do that, because I'm taking Mal, even though it's a pure cremation she's having. And so you're not allowed to go in the crematorium, but she wanted to see him actually go from the car into so I said I'll run her over. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, it's booked for. So we can see that. So then I was going to go straight to Decades and do it then, but it's probably a bit early. So now after a few conversations, we're going to have it about 4 o'clock. Because hopefully a couple of the singers who worked on the same circuit, in and around the Blackpool, Cleveland, Fleetwood area, the pubs and the clubs, because they all know each other. They want to go and put a bit of a show on for him, because they was in Decades the other night, just seeing Jason, the owner, about Ches and just getting low down. They said they'll come, let them know, because Jason had said I was organising a bit of a Cheers to Ches afternoon, and he said let them know, and as long as they're not already booked somewhere, they'll come over and put a bit of a show on. Now it's the two of them. One's an Elvis impersonator, and his wife's just a singer in her own right. You've probably heard other TikTokers talking about him. Javid, I think he's called. You know, he's the Elvis impersonator around Blackpool. Supposed to be very good. You know, so yeah, so Cheshire enjoyed this. He didn't realise how popular he was. He didn't understand really how popular he was. You know, because from being up there as a big artist in Barbados, to just sing in the pubs and clubs around this area, he didn't realise how. Because Jason said he'd had about 400 comments on the Facebook page about him. You know, while we were in there, he was saying to people, "Oh, this is Chezzy's wife, you know, and brother-in-law. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about him." You know, so yeah. Oh, and Marilyn had they always wanted a framed picture of him, because in Decades on the walls they've got framed photos of different stars and groups from over the years, and they always wanted one of Chez to put up on the wall, and he would never bring one in. Anyway, Marilyn's had one done, and we've dropped that off today, so they said that's going to go up the next day or so. They'll make room for it, and then it'll stay on the wall. You know, so, and they go, "Oh, we're going to take some of his CDs in," and also Chez's music will be playing, and you know, you can hear him singing. You know, and then obviously when the two artists, his friends, the artists, they want to stop it and that, but it should be a good afternoon from about 4 o'clock onwards. The place is really nice. It's nice and chilled, and some nice food as well. So you know, if anybody wants any food and that, but it's just that you get a drink obviously, and nice. I'm looking forward to it actually, in a daft sense sort of way, if that makes sense. So if you're anywhere local and you want to call in, by all means, be my guest. Be my guest. Such a shame really that it's had to go this way. I know, but yeah, so then I think I want back my holiday. I'll get that booked tomorrow. And I was thinking, as for me and my new life, I was thinking like in my old life, I had Angie like to throw ideas around with. And more likely make decisions for me. But now I've not, you know. I've got a friend or two that I can ask, you know, things like, you know, in here, like the furniture in here, in the conservatory, you know, so I've been told to rearrange it slightly. I had it all piled together here, so, and I've got some pampas grass that's going to go behind here in this corner, so it's stuck up. So I need a vase. So I've been told to where to go and get a vase from, and that sort of stuff. Because I don't know these things, you see, and that's what happens when you got this new life to rearrange. It's simple things like that. Where would I get a vase from? I bought the pampas grass, not realising I need a bloody vase, so let alone know where to get one from. You know, things like, do I need blinds up at the window, and if so, what colour? You know, so I've been told I need white. You know, so it's just all new to me. It's like the bloody curtain thing. You know, do I need curtains up in the front room and the bedroom, or not? You know, and now I realise that yes, I did, and I'm so glad that you lot, you know, had me go and get some, you know, and get them put up. I'm so bloody glad. Even if I did get chatted up by that gay lad working in Dunno. Oh no. Anyway, I suppose I'm getting there in my own way, I suppose. Starting with this holiday on my own. End of May, 31st of May, I think, or the 1st of June. So like the decision myself, it's like, if I do pick a naff hotel, at least I'm not going to get it in the neck off anybody, am I? I've only got myself to blame. Right, so I'm going to go on that one. If you haven't looked at that video that I did of the Juice Wave Cafe, have a look, and then you know where to go when when you come up this way and you're gonna looking for somewhere, you know, some cafe to eat and drink in. So t-shirts, again, I know I've mentioned the t-shirts, but again, you click on my profile page and you can go straight to the eBay shop, or send me a message with your address and your size and colour that you want, and I'll get it organised for you and just send you the bank details to send your money into. Alright, so I'm going to get off now. I've had my tea. I'll go and get my shower and get sorted for the evening. Try and keep Mr. Daniels at bay tonight, I think. I'll let him out for a small chat, but not till 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, you never know, because I'm hoping to get to the gym in the morning. So yeah, again, thanks for your comments and all your support. Keep it coming, much appreciated. So press your like buttons, follow me, repost these videos, and I will do another one tomorrow. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.